Hey everybody, I am back with another favorites video. This one is going to be stencils and paper. These are two categories that are a little bit smaller, so I paired them together because a lot of times you use stencils with paper. Well, most of the time I use stencils on altered projects as well, but anyways, this is going to be the last one of my favorites. So if you haven't seen all of them, be sure to check them out. I will have the playlist in the upper right hand corner. Be sure to comment on all of the videos in the playlist because I will be doing a random giveaway from one of the videos. I'm gonna pick it randomly once I get back from Creativation to give people time to watch them all and things like that. I may make another craft supplies I wish I didn't spend my money on part 2 if I can get enough supplies. Let me know if that's something that you're interested in. I know tons and tons of people loved that video, so I am going to try and make a part 2 for that. But yeah, if you are new to my channel and if you've recently subscribed, welcome to my channel. I hope you guys enjoy and find content that is inspiring. I love inspiring people and uplifting people and sharing positive vibes all the way around. So if you are a negative person, just see your way out because no negativity in my space. All right. I am going to start with the stencils first, and all of these will be listed down below, so be sure to check out the supply list. And yeah, let's just jump right in. All right, so one of my favorites is this stencil from Marta. She is a mixed media artist and creates some of her own art supplies like stencils, flowers, papers, that sort of thing. So be sure to check her out. But this is one of my favorite stencils from her. I also have a ton of stencils from AB Studios that I absolutely love. Trying to get them all. I should have had them all together, but these are some of my favorites from AB Studio, another brand that is overseas but amazing. Aga is just she's so wonderful. So I love this striped one, really great. This one as well. I don't have any projects to share, but I have used these, all of them in the past, so I apologize. I recently cleaned my craft room and I just honestly I didn't want to take all of my projects out, cards out, that sort of thing, so I apologize if you were hoping for projects to see how they are used, but you can definitely go check out these brands on their Instagram or YouTube channels and see. Is this the same one? Oh, I have 2 of the same one. I must love that one. Yeah, I must love that one. Anyways, so you can check how these products are used and how they look over there. All right, so I absolutely love All Too New. I think this is, well, no, I have a couple, which are stripes, of course. The thin classy stripes and the watercolor stripes. I absolutely love both of these. They're amazing, so love those. And I did want to say that I oftentimes purchase 2 different stencils. One for mixed media and one just strictly for card making, because like this one I had used some Nuvo glimmer paste on it. I don't know if you can see, probably not, but as much as I tried and I tried to clean it off right away, it just didn't get clean enough, so I'm gonna have a hard time ink blending with this stencil, so I'm gonna have to purchase another one. So if you're planning on using any wet mediums such as paste, glitter paste, that sort of thing with your stencils, I highly suggest purchasing 2 because when you go back and try an ink blend or anything like that, then it might be a little bit difficult. But yeah, that's just a little tip. I try and purchase 2 of some of my favorites But this one's from Catherine Poehler, if you didn't see. It's called Swoop Stencil. I love this stencil. Another favorite is more stripes. This one's from Simon Says Stamp. It is an amazing stencil as well. And I also love Gina K Design stencils. Amazing. These two are really, really pretty. So there's Square Mandala, and this one doesn't have a name, but I love it anyways. They're really, really pretty. I think these are actually, this one is supposed to be the Square Mandala, but anyways, there's these. And another favorite is the Studio Katia Mandala stencil. As you could see, probably there is some modeling paste stuck in there. This happened quite a long time ago, and that's when I realized that I need to purchase two of my favorite stencils because I do a lot of mixed media plus card making. So it's important to have two separate ones because I like to use some of the same stencils for card making plus mixed media. That's another one. Another favorite from Studio Katia is this Brushstroke Waves. It's really, really cool. Do some ink blending and stuff with that one. And I did want to point out really quickly before I forget, is I shared this in my adhesives video, my favorite adhesives video. I absolutely love this Pixie spray. It's light tack repositionable adhesive. You spray on the back of a stencil if you're doing cards or ink blending, that sort of thing with your stencil. And it helps it not move around. And it's not very sticky, so when you pull up the stencil, it won't rip your paper. All right, this is probably, I think it is probably my favorite stencil of all time, the Gabrielle Polacco stencil, the Mini Tile Mania. I probably purchased 10 of these because I always gunk it up. This one's my clean one. I do have one that's pretty gunked up. This one's a little bit harder to clean because it ends up breaking the little squares and things like that. But this one is probably one of my favorites. I absolutely love this stencil. She is an amazing artist. If you haven't watched her videos, be sure to check her out. So that is another one. And I love supporting people like this company, the Crafters Workshop. They collaborated with her to do these stencils, and then same with AB Studio. She collaborates with mixed media artists and other crafters to create and design products. So it's amazing how everybody can work together and just create things that we buy and love and create with. All right, some of the stencils that I shared in my mixed media video are these ones, but I'm sharing them again. So this is another stencil from Marta, and I absolutely love this one. It reminds me of like breaking glass or something. It's really, really cool. Or shattered glass, I should say. Another favorite is this one here. This one is the woven stencil, and I use this one mainly for mixed media. That's why it's all gunked up with modeling paste. And another favorite is this one from Tonic Studios, Beveled Diamond. I absolutely love this one. So, so pretty. And two of my favorite stencils from Finnabair is the Swirly Florals and the Tapestry. So really, really pretty stencils. Love these. All right, we are going to move on to paper. All right, we are going to move on to paper, and my pile here is pretty short, but I think I am going to explain things quite a bit, so this might get a little bit chatty. But the first paper that I love is the Nina 110 cardstock. And when people were talking about this paper, I was like, there's no way that it could be that amazing. And I decided to purchase some, and I got it, and the ink blending on here, the card bases, Things that you really want a nice, thick, sturdy cardstock for, this is it. It's amazing. And I purchased mine from Simon Says Stamp, and it comes in 25 per pack, and it's smooth solar white. Ink blending on this paper is amazing. So if you're looking for some good paper, this is definitely it. All right, on the opposite end, which is kind of weird because I use the paper from Walmart, which is, I believe, Georgia Pacific paper, for most of the time for my card bases, because I will layer another paper on the inside of the card base to kind of make it a little bit sturdier. And then I will die cut with this paper, that sort of thing. I don't have the packaging, but this stuff is really cheap. I don't even know how much comes in a pack, but it lasts me forever. Even with my kids taking it a lot of times, they like to draw and stuff, and they take it, and it's lasted me a long time. So yeah, that paper as well. We're going to move on to watercolor paper, which I like 2 different brands. And if I'm being fair, these are the 2 brands. Well, I've tried out a few different other brands, but these are the 2 brands that I mainly, that I like the most, which is a Strathmore watercolor paper. This is, does it say? Trying to read. Really cold press, I was wondering. And this one is all out, but I definitely need to get another one. But this is my all-time favorite. I have a ton of the premium watercolor paper from Arteza. It's very textured, so I hear that you want the texture on it so that the water, I think, holds better or something like that. I'm not a watercolorist, so I do mainly like card projects with watercoloring and stuff like that. So I can't really get in the technicalities of the paper, but I do love this paper. It is a little bit harder to stamp on because of the texture, but I like this paper to watercolor on. Another favorite to, I don't know, do lots of things. This paper is so versatile. Mixed media paper. You can draw on it, paint on it, all sorts of different things. It's just some Strathmore mixed media paper. It is heavyweight, 184 pounds. And I get this at the craft store, so I get it with a coupon. Another one of my favorites is a Bristol cardstock. This I like to use sometimes with my my zig markers when I'm coloring, although I like to use them more, the zig markers, with watercolor paper. But this one's really smooth, and you can get a really nice result using the zig markers with the Bristol cardstock. All right, I don't use a lot of like glittered paper or pattern paper as far as like cards. I don't really have a favorite pattern paper. I don't know how you would choose, but yeah. But these are some recommendations for just adding something, just an extra little pop on a card or something. So I really like the Craft Perfect mirror card. This is 6x6. They have the rose platinum, burnished rose, chrome silver, and frosted silver, and they are amazing, as you could see, and I've used them. I love this one. It's so pretty. And this they're so pretty. Although I found that even though I tried to keep it straight, it still buckled. I don't know if it has to do with just the paper or what is going on, but yeah. Anyways, I love this Tonic Studios Craft Perfect paper. And here is some other papers that I've used. Glitter cardstock from Tonic Studios. is amazing because if you want a little bit of, you know, glimmer and shine, you don't necessarily have to use glitter. You can use a glitter cardstock and then you won't get glitter all over the place. And again, the mirror cards is amazing. They have so many different specialty papers. It was hard to choose my favorites because they are all amazing. Another one of my favorites is this Crimson Silk. It is just very, I don't know, it's shimmery just a tad bit, just enough, and it is so pretty, and the texture on it is so amazing. It's very pretty paper. Another mirror card, and I loved the burnished rose so much I purchased the 8.5 by 11 pack. So that is going to be it. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave me a comment down below. And don't forget that I am doing a random giveaway once I get back from Creativation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Bye.